Hello everyone and welcome back to Wargame Red Dragon. Today we have a doozy of a match that I can only say was bad manners on my part. So I'm playing with my friend Vimes and coming off of a loss, as Vimes did just defeat me in the game before this, which should be going up sometime soon, maybe in the next week as well. I do definitely want to show that one. I'm playing as the Soviets and I'm doing a bit of an all-in. So I've had this done to me before in ranked where my opponent pushed basically entirely for Dmitry, with the premise that should Dmitry be held by the person on my side of the field, well, they can cut off your reinforcements to Fedor and Boris and make you defend your home zone, and it's basically game blouses right there. So in terms of what we have moving forward, I have some paratroopers, Mi-24Ds, Ka-29TBs carrying scout paratroopers and regular, and Mi-2 trailing behind, and then the vast majority of my push is right here. So Biryusas, lots and lots of infantry, including Skrezhets that are backup AA pieces. I have a Tungushka M coming up this way as well with radar guns on, which was a bit of a mistake on my part. Mi-24V attack helicopters, 100 point each, basically the Soviet version of a Tiger. And this is definitely an all-in thing. I notice the helicopters here, and I thought they were DAPs, not heavy hogs, so I redirect paratroopers a little bit. I had intended to land there, but instead I'm telling them to land farther up. And yeah, things are already going a little poorly for my opponent, as he notices the Mi-24Ds getting a couple of kills, Comvats and rocket pods doing some decent damage to transports, although no kills there. Heavy hogs do secure Fedor a little bit, and the Mi-24Vs with their wonderful AA armament are able to take out the forward heavy hogs from my opponent, headed up toward Boris. There is an infantry push here, and I am watching it, but I don't think it's going to be enough, because if I can get through to Dmitry, this should be basically crippling. So we do have paratroopers landing. We do catch also the M15 181 command vehicle in Elena. Not enough to kill it just by a single point, which is really aggravating. I really wanted that kill, but he is forced to move it. So Dmitry, Fedor, and the home zone are all uncapped. We do get a kill on the CV and Dmitry. So let me explain this for a second. All of this stuff, I think, was just combat. Well, attack moved over in one big clump. I probably accidentally caught the command vehicle up there as well, because as soon as this started coming out, here comes the helicopter response, here comes, an F-15C Eagle trying to take down these paratroopers before they can get to his home zone, and not to mention microing everything over in Boris as well. This was just a little overwhelming and overtaxing for Vimes, and understandably so. It was the intention of doing it this way on my part. So the F-15C Eagle is coming in, does get absolutely shredded by more AA fire than is ever a proper thing, and these Sheridans and LVTPs are not going to be enough as a T-64BV opens up, one shot, one kill there, BRDM-3s as well, providing lots of supporting fire, and my forward elements have been taken down, but there's no question that Anna will be held, that I will hold Dmitry in probably significant force here. And even Boris is going to have a problem because they could move forward here, but now I have infantry coming out toward Fedor, toward Boris, and it's just going to be ugly. So my opponent and good friend Vimes does decide just to throw in the towel. And the reason that I actually even showed this one is because I should probably apologize. There are different bits of etiquette that different players like to follow, and this was me sort of breaking one that I kind of figured should be followed. This is why helicopter rushes, while technically something you can do, are generally viewed as bad manners even in ranked games, because it's not really playing the game. It's winning the game versus playing the game, right? What are you prepared to sacrifice in order to get that edge? Most people would like to play somewhat normally, and that sort of all-in make or break, my friend there was correct when he said later was a bit of a, I don't really want to have a long prolonged game, I want to either win it in the first 5 minutes or lose it in the first 5 minutes, which is entirely fair. So thank you very much Vimes for the game, and my apologies. In terms of kills and losses, we did come out almost 2-to-1 ratio on top. That's not really too surprising, given that we shot down an F-15C Eagle, which itself is, I think, 170, 180 points, maybe? Memory serves. Some Pivats, as well as infantry, heavy hogs, and a command vehicle round out our kills. Mi-24V, I would say, did very well. Both of them did get some pretty nice kills with rocket pods and with AA weaponry. and the T-64B was the perfect anchor I needed at the front of that formation. So that's all we've got for today. Thank you all for hanging around. We'll see you again real soon.